So you got DeAndre Swift in the queue?
Yeah, I got Swift all queued up because we got to have Swift if we're the Bleav in Lions podcast. He's
Right,
going in that area anyways, right? So,
right.
I mean, you compare him to Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, I guess, obviously, but
Yeah.
McCaffrey off the board, Jamar Chase off the board.
McCaffrey got to stay healthy for me.
That's the thing is if he's healthy, he's going to be elite, but and it's like they've stacked up too, right? The injuries.
Right.
Did you have any repetitive injuries? Anything that came back, lingered?
Nah. I mean, I had my ankle injury, and that was about it. I mean, I had other little things, but I was solid.
Relatively healthy for an NFL player, that is.
Shoot, yeah. Is this like a snake draft?
Yeah. So we'll pick at 9, and then we'll pick again at 12.
So who you thinking at 12?
Let's see. I like the receivers that are there. So yeah, it's our pick now. If you want to take Swift, and then there's Najee, there's Dalvin Cook, there's
Let's take
Devon.
Swift. We gotta take Swift.
And then with our next one, we've got Najee, Cook, Devontae Adams, and I'm not as big on Debo as Stephon Diggs.
Right. I would go Stephon over Najee, but then does Travis Kelce not produce with Tyreek Hill being gone? He's probably going to get more targets.
Oh, Travis Kelce's still there. He's really low on this. Yeah, Kelce's going to get fed, and having that elite tight end is also a big advantage.
Right. Because I'm like you, there's a ton of wide receivers that you know what I'm saying, that you can get.
Yeah.
As well.
You go down and Keenan Allen in the 3rd round, or Michael Pittman. So yeah, let's go with where do you go? Travis Kelce off the board here to the Bleav It Lions.
Yeah. Kamara band. I mean, not Kamara. Yeah, Tyreek Hill band gone.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be on the hook.
Yeah, and they just bumped up his pay too. No strings attached. It was just, hey, we're going to toss you an extra $2 million because we appreciate you.
Really?
Yeah. Titans did the same thing to Derrick Henry as well.
I guess they realizing it's a lot cheaper to toss them $2 million and tell them I appreciate you, than for them to feel underappreciated and want a whole new deal. And now they're trying to get $40 million.
Yep. Nah, look at Tyreek. Devontae Adams off the board. What do you think about him heading over to the Raiders?
I mean, I think that's good for him in a sense for what he want to do, in my opinion, because now he's established in the league already. He knows, I feel like he knows that he probably has more time than Aaron Rodgers has in his prime, right?
Yeah.
And he's established as his own self right now. He hasn't proven himself outside of Aaron Rodgers, but he's done enough things to where he has his own brand, basically. So if he's not producing in Oakland, in Vegas, they're not going to be blaming it on Devontae Adams unless he's dropping a bunch of passes. They're going to blame it on Derek Carr can't get him the ball and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so for him being able to leave Green Bay, which probably not much going on in the city of Green Bay, right? For him to get to go back to the West Coast and be in Vegas, a little more big time in Vegas, get to play with your college quarterback. So that could be fun. And get a change of scenery. You know what I'm saying? Like, So I think for him that worked out well.
Well, plus you get to play with your. I imagine they're still best friends, but your college best friends. You get to hang out with him again. You get to play with him, catch passes from him.
Right.
You can't put a price tag on that, right?
Right.
Coming up next, what are you thinking? Wide receiver or running back?
I mean, who's out there? Is Keenan still on the board?
Yeah, Keenan's still on the board. Mike Evans.
Nah.
DJ. Oh,
Keenan's
Keenan.
gone?
Yeah, Keenan just went.
Okay.
T. Higgins just went.
So wide receivers are leaving the board.
You still got Evans, DJ Moore, or I guess you can see the board there, eh?
Uh-huh. So do you want to go wide receiver?
I don't know. Saquon's still there though.
See, and that's the thing. From a health standpoint, Saquon would be, but I would go Zeke over Saquon.
Okay. You think Zeke's going to get the load again this year?
Well, I just feel like they got more options in Dallas. Like, I don't know anybody else in the Giants. So, yeah, Saquon's going to probably get a lot of touches, but then they're also going to be keen on him too because they don't have anybody else.
Yeah.
And then, he's coming off injury. Like, I don't know. At least I know Zeke's gone. Oh, no, he's not. He's still there.
Yeah, no. Zeke's here if we want. Oh, yeah, he's in our queue. Sorry, that scared me for a second.
So if you want to go running back, I would say Zeke. If you want to go wide receiver, I mean, it looks like DJ Moore's highest on the board. I don't really, you got AJ Brown.
I think we should probably take Zeke because it's kind of just him and Montgomery and Akers left at running back. And then we've got a whole bunch of receivers we can choose from.
Yeah, let's go Zeke.
All right, Zeke off the board here, top end of the third round, coming back with our second pick, and Saquon went right before us too, anyways.
So what do you think about you got DK Metcalf, and I'm looking at you got AJ Brown. I like AJ Brown. I think he'll be a big addition in Philly. You got Josh Allen there as a quarterback. You got DK Metcalf. You got Jerry Jeudy with Russell Wilson. I think. What are you thinking?
I really like AJ Brown. I think he is an absolute stud.
Let's go AJ Brown there.
All right, perfect. Because he's built like a running back, plays like a receiver, and it's the same thing with Derek Carr. Obviously, he didn't play with Jalen Hurts, but they're best friends off the field.
Right.
I don't know if I'm reading too much into that, but that always gets me excited, that off-field chemistry.
Right.
Does that ever really translate to the actual field locker room in your experience?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I believe so.
And speaking of the Giants earlier, they got Kenny Golladay, but he has not lived up to his contract since he went there.
Nah. I knew that, though.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, I practiced with Kenny Golladay for his whole time in Detroit.
Not the Calvin Johnson baby that people made him out to be.
So what are you thinking next pick? Another wide receiver? You thinking the flex? You thinking best available? Quarterback? I still see
Josh Allen
on the board, Josh Allen on the board, Herbert still on the board.
Yeah, I think if one of the quarterbacks is still there, probably go there.
Or would you say the fact that we have the snake, if DK's there or Jerry Jeudy's there, maybe we go there because then we can circle right back in the next pick and get either Mahomes, Josh Allen, or Herbert.
Yeah, okay, I do like that.
You see what I'm saying? As opposed to taking the quarterback and then, because I think Jerry Jeudy's going to be special. I think he could play. And, adding a quarterback like Russell Wilson, his numbers could go up big time.
And so is that his route running, the pedigree from Alabama, just all of it coming together for
he's
you?
fast. He's, like you said, good route runner. I mean, he played at Alabama. He know how to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And now he's probably got a quarterback that know how to help him prepare, know how to help him get open, know how to lead him, know how to help him develop all these different things. Whereas, you sent him there last year and, who's his quarterback? Who's helping him develop as a player? Just my opinion.
No, I totally get you. Because Teddy Bridgewater, great guy, but he's not going to elevate you to that next level. You played against Teddy quite a bit, I'm sure.
Picked him up twice.
Only twice?
I only played against him a couple times because he had that injury. And he missed a whole season, I think, and I played against him twice in 14.
I think he missed a couple seasons.
Yeah.
You picked him off twice in 14?
Both games.
All right.
So we on the clock. Who you thinking? And the only reason why I would say Jerry Jeudy over Metcalf is because of the quarterback.
Yeah.
I think Metcalf, if Metcalf had Russell, then I would say Metcalf. But he don't have Russell, and I don't trust Geno.
I don't think anyone other than Pete Carroll trusts Geno now.
So if I had to go wide receiver out of the ones that's up there, I would go Jerry Jeudy.
I like it. And I love Amon-Ra St. Brown, but there's so much target competition now in Detroit.
Right. And that's the thing. None of those guys other than Swift is probably going to really eat fantasy-wise because they are a committee receiving core. They don't have that one guy that you can look for to kill it for you.
Josh Allen's gone. We have Herbert and Mahomes left. We also have Lamar at quarterback and Kyler.
And I don't know how quarterback stuff works. Who gets more points? I like Herbert. I can't say I like Herbert.
So you get a little bit more for rushing, but Herbert's also the kind of guy that will rush for touchdowns as well. So he and Mahomes kind of, it's those two and Lamar are kind of in the tier together. You know what I mean?
So who you thinking?
If you like Herbert, I really like Herbert. I think he's in for a big year.
Let's go Herbert.
AFC West is going to be shootouts galore, I think.
Right.
I know they invested on the defense, but even then, J.C. Jackson's going to miss at least week 1. And it's just, when you're facing Mahomes, when you're facing Russ, it's going to be a lot of fireworks, I think.
Right.
So flex up next, and then it's just filling out our bench and defense and kickers.
So who are you thinking for a flex?
If Metcalf comes back around to us, him for sure. And then Breece. What do you think about the rookie Breece Hall?
I know nothing about him.
Okay. I like him. He's I think he's really big, fast running back, second round. Seems like the Raiders don't love Jacobs as much as Gruden did. Michael Thomas is still on the board. Do you think he's still got it?
I mean, and like I say, for me, when it comes to wide receivers, I think it goes hand in hand. Like looking at 72 and 73, I will go Allen Robinson over Michael Thomas just because of Stafford.
Okay, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who's the quarterback in New Orleans? Jameis Winston?
Yeah.
Right? Like, how, you know what I'm saying? I will go Allen Robinson just because of the quarterback. Like, Amari Cooper, like, Deshaun Watson's out for the first 11 games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got Jacoby Brissett throwing you the ball.
Yeah,
nothing against him, but
it's not the same. So if I had to go another like wide receiver from these guys, I will go Allen Robinson, all because of Stafford.
All right. I can dig it. So Metcalf
and
and then
the attention that Cooper Kupp is going to get, right?
Yeah.
Allen Robinson being an end zone type of guy, fade ball type of guy, jump ball type of guy, doubling Kupp in the end zone, the red zone area, he's going to get one-on-ones. You know, Stafford's going to be very familiar with him because he played in Chicago, so we've played against him many times. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to go a receiver like that, I would go Allen Robinson just because of Stafford.
Cool. I'm in on Allen Robinson. I think he's going to score. I think because he's going to take the Odell Beckham role. And what did he do?
Right.
He just scored a lot of touchdowns, right?
Right. Because those other guys are going to get so much attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cooper Kupp is going to get attention. Like these other guys on the team is going to get attention. So then you got him one-on-one, and he's a big body wide receiver. He's a good in the red zone, you know. And then, like I said, Stafford has some, wherewithal with him because we played Chicago every year, twice a year.
And it really sounds like they've been hitting it off ever since he got there. Obviously, they probably because of the established relationship, right? But
right.
All right, Allen Robinson, if he's still on the board, and then we've got our next pick coming up. Should we go back to running? Oh, Dameon Pierce is still on the board, so he's the starter for the Texans now.
Uh-huh.
Did we draft Kareem? What? Okay, I accidentally clicked Kareem Hunt. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize.
Oh, it's all good.
We'll take Allen Robinson with our next pick then, because I was hoping to put Dameon Pierce in the queue just so we could talk about him. But then as I did that, the pick got made and Kareem Hunt moved to his spot. And all right, Allen Robinson off the board. He'll be our flex over Kareem Hunt in reality. But
I mean, Kareem Hunt, like I said, I don't know if he's happy in Cleveland. He was trying to get out of there, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. It sounds like they were basically, the response was, well, if you want a new contract, play it out.
Right.
So I don't think he's happy, and I think he's looking to get out.
Right, but I mean, if he's there, maybe we just need him to accept that he got to play for a new contract, and maybe he wants to run hard and score touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
happy
that'll
or not. Happy or not, you gotta go get the job done.
I think that'll be what ultimately happens. But what could even be even better if he gets traded to a team that needs a running back during the season, someone who gets an injury, that could be even better because now he's getting the full workload. So it's still fine with him, even if wrong time.
Mm-hmm. All right, so defense, special teams. Who you thinking?
Defense, special teams. I kind of like to play matchups with that typically.
Okay.
You don't often, you can, depending if you get a really good defense, but it's a lot of the time like for the Chargers and the Broncos, for example, they're going to be in shootouts. So even though they're great defenses, are they going to be letting up points? So let's look at the week 1 schedule. San Fran who do they play? Bills and Rams are playing each other, so that'll be a shootout. 49ers play the Bears in week 1. Colts play the Texans in week 1. Ravens play the Jets in week 1. Revenge game against Flacco. And then Broncos play the Seahawks week 1, so that'll be a good one too.
Broncos and the Seahawks, yeah, that'll be a good one.
Thinking that then? Going against Quandre? Are they gone already? Oh, no, they're there. All right, I've got the Broncos in the queue. In terms of who's coming back around, we've got 3 wide receivers, 3 running backs, so can probably add another 1 or 2 of them.
What kickers are out there?
Kickers, I don't think anyone's taken a kicker yet. So yeah, everyone's available for kicker. And kicker, you just start every week kind of thing, but usually you take those closer to the end.
Okay. I was about to say Justin Tucker is kind of like
He is.
You know.
He is. He's the guy, eh? He's Hall of Famer.
With as much as they run the ball, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get down the goal line area, it's harder to score, so you end up kicking field goals and field goals and field goals. He might score. Hey, I've lost a few games to him just kicking field goals.
Yeah. Lions lost to him last year, too, on that record setter.
He beat us in 2013. Yeah. 61 yarder in 13.
Was that Monday night? What do you think about DeAndre Hopkins? Because he's suspended for 6 games, but is he still DeAndre Hopkins that we know?
I don't know, but I wouldn't take him this early.
Okay.
Not this early.
Okay. So you want to go Broncos D then?
Yeah.
Cool.
That'll work.
And then on the way back for wide receiver, we've got Robert Woods, Drake London, the rookie, Tyler Lockett. A lot of rookies and young guys right here.
What tight ends are available?
Tight end, we got Pat Freiermuth, Cole Kmet, Dawson Knox, Hunter Henry. But
Hunter Henry, depending on how they use him in New England. But I don't really know.
So the thing with tight end is we'll be starting Kelsey every week, right? We won't bench him ever, kind of thing. So it'll just be that 1 week, and we can probably pick someone up for that week.
Right.
So it's probably running back and wide receivers probably more ideal. And running back's got AJ Dillon. What do you think about him from the Packers?
I like him.
Okay. Especially with the I think Aaron Jones is going to have to catch more passes, so they might save him a little bit more and let Dillon kind of bang around on the goal line a bit more.
Yeah, I like him.
Cool. So 4 running backs. We can go Justin Tucker next round if he's available. And then maybe add add DJ Chark. Or is there anyone else that catches your eye here? It's a lot of young guys and Hopkins and Woods.
I mean, it's just, do we have... I mean, I feel like our receivers can hold up till Hopkins get back.
Yeah, because we've got the top 3 of Brown, Judy, and Robinson, right? So. Marvin Jones on the board as well. Quite a bit down, but think he still has it? No? Rough. Rough.
Nah. And then, like I said, on top of that, you got new coaches, new system, young quarterback. I know Trevor is good, but that's tough. And then Marvin I mean, I never really thought Marvin was really great at like separating and stuff. He made tough catches, but
yeah,
in my opinion, maybe because when I was in Houston, we used to play Cincinnati every year during there, and then we get to the playoffs and we're playing Cincinnati, and Marvin was on Cincinnati, and we used to lock Marvin up. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to lock Marvin up big time. So when he got to Detroit, I never even really feared him as like a big time receiver. You know what I'm saying? He made tough catches and he could catch the ball, but he was one of those guys where I was like, oh snap, you know what I'm saying? We got to go against Marvin Jones. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so
That's kind of
I kind of feel the same way. Like, and now he's getting older and older and older, and it's like, okay, all those diving catches that you used to could make, like your legs they stop working like that. You can't get to some of them, or you can't get separated. It just, I mean, he would just have to be somebody for me that I had to pick up.
yeah.
But I would have to go. I would go DJ Chark over Marvin Jones. Got to represent for the
sure.
D for one, and he's younger for two.
For sure. Jarvis Landry, still think did you ever play Jarvis?
Yeah, I played him a few times. Played him back in 14. He was with Miami. Where else I played him, man? I played him twice, I think, 2 or 3 times.
Was he in Cleveland?
Might have played him in Cleveland.
And he's a talker, I imagine.
Yeah, he'll talk.
Julio still down on the board quite a bit too. He's I don't know what to make of him. I think
I like Julio.
Do ya?
If he stay healthy, and he's in Tampa with Tom, but you got Mike Evans, you got Chris Godwin still there. Like you got guys to take immediate eyes off of him. And he still got game to me, man. He's still big and fast.
See, that's where I'm at too, because when he was on the field with the Titans, he looked pretty good. He moved well and everything. It's just that didn't really happen a whole lot, but they did the same thing with Gronk, right? He only played about 30% of the snaps. So if they do that with Julio and just feed him when it matters.
But Julio's not that old.
No.
And you could be uninspired. You could be in Tennessee and just not like it and not this, and you're dealing with some injuries and you just ain't playing inspired. You go to sunny Tampa with Tom Brady and you feel like you got a legitimate chance to get back to a Super Bowl, like you become a totally different player.
All right, so we'll look at Julio if Chark isn't there on our way back. We'll take Tucker here too, so we'll have our whole starting lineup filled out. And then we'll just have a couple more bench guys to draft. Russ Wilson off the board. Ravens defense off the board. Tyler Lockett and Hopkins both off the board too. Lockett worries me a bit this year because I find when quarterbacks are like Geno Smith, he'll lock into one guy. And that guy seems like it's going to be Metcalf. So how many targets are left for everyone else? All right, looks like we're going to get Chark, hopefully. Jacoby Myers. All right, we'll get Chark. All right, and what's available for everything now? What are you thinking here? Oh, I think you're muted. I can't hear you. Can see you talking. There you are.
What do we need strategy wise? I see down the bottom, we got one quarterback, we got 4 running backs.
Yeah.
We got 4 running backs?
Yeah, we got
Swift,
Hunt, and Dillon.
Oh, we got Dillon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dillon, Hunt, Swift, and Zeke. Okay. So, based off of that, I mean, like I said, I don't know what we need on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Is it, okay, Herbert's going to start every game?
More than likely, yeah. And then on week 8, we'll just pick up the quarterback who's probably against the worst team kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's only 10 teams in the league, right? So, probably wide receivers and running backs are probably the ideal way to fill out the bench.
Okay. You got
Is Julio still available? Brian Robinson's available, and he was going to be the RB1 before the incident. And it sounds like he's recovering well from the bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Jerick McKinnon.
I mean, go to like the all players. Or
Yeah.
Like, how far down is Julio on this list?
Julio is quite a bit down.
So I think we can get Julio like the next circuit.
Okay. So we'll get him the final circuit.
I think we can get 2 presumably higher rated guys.
Cool.
This round, and then we can circle back and get Julio. I don't think he's going.
Yeah. So top of the running backs, there's rookie Kenneth Walker, Mostert, Robinson, Kenny Gainwell, and Philly.
I don't know those guys. I know Mostert, but he can't stay healthy. If he stay healthy, I would,
Herbert was started a couple games for the Bears last year. Rashad White sounds like he's going to be the backup to Leonard Fournette.
Mm-hmm.
And then receivers left. Russell Gage is with Tom Brady in Tampa. Landry, Josh Palmer, Devontae Parker is up in New England now.
Yeah, I feel like we need to find us a New England person.
Yeah.
You got to always expect New England and Bill Belichick, and now Matt Jones. They gotta always be in it some kind of way.
Yeah.
So either good tight end play, good receiver, running back play. Somebody's got to step up for those guys. So,
did you ever play Devontae Parker?
Yeah, I played him in Miami.
He a guy that you kind of fear down there, or is he just a bigger body?
I didn't fear him. But he was young. He was young, I guess. So
you didn't fear anyone, though. Let's be honest.
Not really. I mean, I played on a team with Megatron, so who else am I fearing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So if we want to go New England, we've got Parker. We've still got Hunter Henry, and he could always be a flex for us too.
Yeah, I definitely. If Hunter Henry can stay healthy, I think he could be a viable option.
Okay. So we'll go Hunter Henry then.
Yeah, I think Hunter.
Plus,
New England like take tight ends.
He just got fed in the red zone too, and
right.
He's a sneaky athlete too at his size.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. What do we think? Do we want to take Devontae Parker too? Do we want to take?
Who's that? Who's it? You want to try Sky Moore?
Yeah, sure.
The speedster in Kansas City.
If he ends up taking out, because he's thick too.
Right.
He's got some yak.
They're gonna try to use him like Tyreek. They just all these teams just looking for body types. That's all they're looking for. They can't pay Tyreek. Okay, so we need to find somebody that can do what he do. Thick, catch the ball, fast, run up to catch. Who can we find? Sky? Perfect. Now we can let Tyreek go.
Sweet. All right.
Hello?
You hear me?
Yeah. Okay. You guys here? Well, I mean, if you're at the back gate, Hello.
Hey, y'all good?
Yeah, I just got some furniture being delivered.
Okay, if you have to hop off, no big deal. We've only got 2 picks left anyways.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, I mean,
do we want Jameson? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, if we're going, wide receiver, I would throw in, like I said, I like Julio, all because of Tom.
Okay.
And I feel like he could be inspired being in Tampa. The weather is good, and Tom is there. And they got Mike Evans. They got other people. They got a running game. So it's not like they can just key in on him. I don't know exactly what his role is going to be. But on paper, it looks like if he could stay healthy, he could really create some problems in Tampa. Because he's still big and he's still fast.
I could see them because they have to replace the production from Gronk on like the screens and in the red zone and those third downs. I could see him just doing that and still being massive for fantasy because of it.
Because he's big enough to where they could play him like a tight end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could play him inside and see if they can get a safety lined up on him or a smaller DB. They don't have to play him outside on the edge. They can play him on the inside. He's big enough to block. He could do a lot of different things. He could be, hate to bring him up, but he could be like a Aaron Hernandez for Tom Brady.
True.
Like a big guy that we can move him around. He's fast. He's big. He can run. Like, we could do a lot of things. He can be a tight end for us one play. He can be in the backfield for us one play. He can be lined up on the edge. We can go trips to one side and put Julio backside, see how they match him up. Are they putting the number 1 corner on Julio? Are they putting the 4th corner? Like I feel like he could cause some problems if he's healthy and he's, I think he could be rejuvenated. He could be revived.
Well, and even you think about Bruce Arians is obviously retired. He's in the front office, but still his offense. And you think about Larry Fitzgerald. Why can't Julio slow down the same way that Fitzgerald did in that role?
Hines Ward.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So Julio up next, and then we've just got one more pick, and that can be really any position.
I mean, I feel like until we get anything from Jameson, I think it's hard to take Jameson.
Yeah. He's going to be out a couple months too.
Right.
We'll go to the all page. A lot of QBs, a lot of kickers, a lot of defense. A couple younger running backs.
Who's a touchdown scorer? Rex Burkhead. No, he's an older guy. Miko Hardeman. Ingram. It's tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
We're down at the bottom now, kind of like the.
What do you want? What do you want? Do you want a quarterback? Do you want a running back? Do you want a wide receiver?
Let's go a running back here. Just maybe some guy gets a job.
Go Mostert.
All right, cool.
He's in Miami. He may be rejuvenated if he can stay healthy.
Well, and they did cut Sony Michel because he looked so good, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, we're set.
Cool.
I'll take a screenshot of this and we'll send it out to the Bleav. And pleasure chatting with you as always.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna confirm with Slay today.
Yep.
What time? He had told me the other day. He has said that like 4:00 his time, so 4:00 your time would be best. But I may have to pick my kids up from school around 3:40. So 4:00 would be 3:00 my time. So if we did something like that, we would probably have to start our podcast at like 2:30 my time, which would be 3:30 your time, expecting Slay to jump on at 4:00 and get Slay a little bit, and then I could be done by 3:30. Or we could start at like 2:15 so we can get some time, and then Slay can hop on, or however you want to do it, depending on your schedule.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever.
But he has said 4 will work best. So that's 3 my time. I just know I need to be gone. If I got to pick my kids up, I would need to be gone by